Fashion is more than the clothes that we wear. It's an expression, an embodiment, an art form. In Detroit, we're changing the way that we see fashion. From statement pieces to statement phrases. We are culture creators. My name is Coco. I am the CEO and the owner of Sassy Chic Beauty Bar. And I'm mixing things up a bit. I'm going to introduce you to some of the dopest designers I know for one-on-one conversations about fashion, culture, and creativity. This is the Fashion MixUp. Hi everybody, my name is Coco. I am the CEO and the owner of Sassy Chic Beauty Bar. And today, you are here with me as I do one-on-one interviews with some dope artists, designers that I know from our own Motown City, Black-owned businesses. Today, this is the first episode of our first talk show, The Fashion Mix-Up, Sassy Chic's very own vlog. And today, I have with me none other than Detroit's own Brian, the CEO and the owner of Stone Jungle. So let me welcome and introduce to you Mr. Stone Jungle himself, Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, look.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So first, tell the people who you are and tell them a little something about your brand.
Brian Wilbert, owner and CEO of Stone Jungle Apparel. Started this movement in 2017, and it's been going really well. You know, everybody's been seeing the lion logo, I'm sure, everywhere, and I'm just trying to keep growing.
Awesome. Okay, so what I did was I reached out to some of the followers, let them know that you were coming. I got some free questions.
Okay.
And they are watching live wanting these answers. So you know I couldn't have a fashion talk show without the first question being, define fashion. What is fashion to you?
Fashion is everything. It's your statement. It's what everybody almost judges you off of. When you walk into the room, it's all about your presence. You know what I'm saying? So when you come in, you need to be fresh, clean, fly. That's what it is to me.
Okay, fresh, clean, and fly. Now tell me, why did you choose fashion as a career?
Fashion has always been a big part of our culture and a part of our city. So being from Detroit, ever since I was little, I've always wanted to be clean and fresh. You know, watching the older guys, they always stay fly and they mix to the floor, and I'm like, I'm gonna be like that.
That's gonna be me one day.
Be me. You know, we make our statements in Detroit, and it's always been inspiring, and it always feel good to be fresh. You know?
Yeah, so it's like a clean feeling. Yeah. So how would you define your personal style? Because you said you seen the other guys and they were fly. So you took from that, but what would you define your personal style?
Clean.
So just a clean, fresh, and fly. That's it.
I don't have a specific color or a specific way. I may stay away from a few things, but you know, long as I'm like clean, like matching. The new thing is to be mismatched. I haven't got it.
I was gonna say, because I'm telling you matchy now.
No, I'm not too matchy, but I have switched it up a little bit.
Because I was gonna say, look at me, I got on a ton of colors right now, so I was
good.
like, uh-oh.
You fly, you good, you clean.
I'm fresh, clean, and fly,
Yeah,
right? Okay. So tell us a little something about your background so we can get to know you as the designer.
Well, I'm originally from the east side of Detroit. We moved to the west side in the 90s, and growing up was a little rough. And I grew up in the streets hustling like everybody else, and I needed to make a change. After spending some time in prison, I needed to create a new hustle. So when I came home, like I say, I've always been in the fashion, so it inspired me to try it out and go for it.
Wow.
And it worked.
That's amazing. That's I never knew that about you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you love most about being a fashion designer?
The freedom of creativity. Not having to go in the store and select from other people's mindsets. I can create my own and be like, I want it to be like this. If I want this pocket here or this pocket there or the outline around the line here, I can do it. So the freedom of creativity is just what drives me to do it more.
Okay. And now I know this, but some people wanted to know, is everything self-done in-house? Do you put your hands literally on everything?
I touch everything.
So it's nothing leaves without
everything. I'm at the front from ordering to when it arrives. I'm pressing it or stitching it. I'm at the front of everything. Even when you call, I'm gonna answer. I'm customer service. You might not know it, but hey, you reached Stone Jungle. How can I help you? That's me.
That's what's up. So we talked about some of the past fashion that influenced you. We talked about your current style, but how would you relate past to present the changeover in fashion trends?
It's always a revolving door. It's always things coming back. As you've seen, and I'm sure everybody else has seen, it's been fitted clothes to baggy clothes, back to fitted clothes to skinny jeans, and it seems as though everything just comes back around.
So once you see it, just know you'll see it again.
Yeah, you'll see it again. It's gonna come back.
Okay, so according to you, what are the skills that are necessary for becoming a success in this business?
Hustle.
Okay.
Definitely. No matter what business you in, it's always about your hustle. Because you got to put in work. A lot of people think, they don't want to go do a 9 to 5 and all of that. And they think having a business or being an entrepreneur is easy. Mm-hmm. No, you get away from that 9 to 5 to work 24/7.
You put in double the hours you put in for somebody else, right?
Definitely.
And so for you, what are the most important facets of the fashion industry?
The fastest?
The most important facets, like the most important things in the fashion industry.
The most important thing in the fashion industry is longevity. So I heard from somebody else, from AYV actually.
Okay.
Yeah, Kool-Aid. He was telling me that, or was telling us that it's all about longevity. He was saying that if you have a polo shirt from the 70s, you got that same polo shirt now. And so it's all about longevity. That's a great key in the industry for sure.
Okay. So what we're going to do is now we're going to switch over to the questions from our viewers. Okay. We're going to do a couple questions from you guys, and then Brian's going to show us what he's got. We're going to do a couple more questions for you guys, and then I have a free giveaway that we're going to do, and I'm actually going to have Brian put the name, which he didn't know that.
I did.
So we got some fun stuff coming up, you guys. Okay, so we're going to do like 2 or 3 of these. This is off of Instagram from Black Queer Scholar, and she wants to know, where does the name Stone Jungle come from?
Ooh, good question. Stone Jungle comes from, of course, being in the city or growing up in the hard city. They always called us the concrete jungle. So I just kind of flipped it and switched it over to give it a little bit of swag and called it the Stone Jungle, and embrace how they tried to put us down with saying we animals from the concrete jungle.
Okay, that's dope. Okay, and then from IG, Ladies Love Fashion. She wants to know, how often should you network your brand and what time of day?
Every day, all day. You should never stop. There's no such specific time or anything. Sometimes I'm up at 2 a.m. just sending out stuff, or thinking of ways to push even more as far as marketing. So it's always a great time. Every time.
Okay.
I hope I answered your question right.
Okay, and this one is on Instagram from Cy Blue.
Uh-oh.
Right. It says, what's next for Stone Jungle? It's a 2-part question. And then, will you be adding new pieces other than athletic pieces?
So what's next is actually a staple storefront. Definitely 100% coming before the summer of this year. I will be opening a storefront. And next, of course, is always a pop-up coming. In March, I have a pop-up coming. So hit either me or Cy Blue up to be a part of that. So that's what's next this year.
Okay, that's dope. And then what about new pieces other than athletic pieces?
I have some great ideas and some great pieces coming. I hope she know I'm not gonna get out of the way.
Oh, so you're not going to drop the bomb.
But this is one. And Hood Hustler helped me design this and create this, actually. So next is going to be some of these hoodies with the embroidered patch around it and the stitch in there. And I'm thinking about, I can't even say.
Dang, we can't even get up. We're not going to get, not even a
little
little
But
leak.
you'll see a lot of these designs coming.
Not even a little leak. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is we're going to give Brian a chance to go ahead and get his models together, and he's going to show us some of the pieces that he brought today. And yeah, so we're going to take a quick break. Now Brian's going to show us what he's got.
So today I brought this nice form-fitting jogging suit, slim-fitting, gray on gray. And this is a staple piece, but kind of a new piece as well. I kind of brought it out to go with the cool gray 11s that came out recently. So if you had those, make sure you go on Stone Jungle Apparel and shop just for this outfit. It comes in extra small all the way up to 3X. I also bought another gray outfit with a black and white logo. Also, of course, the signature is always on the sleeve. Size large here, just in case you was wondering. It's the matching pants to it. Same as she has on, just a different color. But also a black and white logo. And ladies, as you can see, it's fitting Joy very well. So don't think it's only for men. I have a lot of women always asking, do you have anything for women? When you gonna get some girl stuff in? I do have it. And here go a crop top tee as well. And they're only $15. Again, on StoneJungleApparel.com. And everybody love this one because it go with all the Yeezys. So they love this one here. It's a dust color hoodie. And it's actually on sale right now for $29.99 on Stone Jungle Apparel. And my last piece is my #1 seller. The black on black. Everybody love the black on black tees, the hoodies, the full jogging suits, the hats, everything. And that's what I brought today. I hope y'all love it. Thank you, Joy.
Welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed those lovely pieces that Brian had for us from Stone Jungle Apparel. I'm still personally kind of wanting to leak something, but I feel like getting that, so we'll just wait and follow.
Maybe a little something. I might give it
Just a little something.
Don't steal my ideas.
Oh, copywritten. We spoken. We about to get this together. You can't take none of this. So, is any? I know you said the pop-up shop, fashion shows, any like other major events coming up this year with you where the followers they can know so they can probably set a date on the calendar, make sure they can attend?
I want to do a celebrity basketball game / fashion show, and I hope they don't steal that. I'm just giving it all up. I'm thinking about doing a celebrity basketball game to where I do at halftime a fashion show. Just a quick snippet of some pieces and everything for people to see, and also have vendors around to, for people to come in and shop as well.
Okay, that's gonna be dope. I've never seen that done before. So right, if we see it done, we know you watched tonight and we know where it came from.
For sure.
So, and then the store, do you have an area? Because I know you said it's coming for the summer.
I want to be closer to 7 or 6 mile Southfield area. That's where I'm trying to stay. That'll be my first location, which will be West Side. Then of course I have to open up the East Side location as well, and then moving on, trying to get a downtown location.
Okay, so I like that. It's like projecting. I already see it, so it's not just one. I'm not just getting a store. It's gonna be
multiple.
We
gonna
have
the first one, but I'm gonna have at least 3 around here.
We're gonna be something everywhere. I like that.
Yes.
So do you have any designers that you would love to, like, I don't know, collab with, maybe come out with some dope pieces together with?
Everybody, any and everybody, let's do it. For real, I want to bring the whole city together. There's nobody that's bigger than another. And I think if we all come together, we are fashion. Detroit runs fashion. They've been stealing our style, our swag from east to west for years. And I don't mean east to west Detroit, because we all one. From East Coast to West Coast, they've been like watching Detroit, stealing our swag, everything for years. So if we come together and stop going against each other and thinking there's so much competition, because there's 7 billion people in the world. You can't sell to them all, so you got to share some of them.
Yeah, and that's one of my things. Like, it's enough for all of us to get it. So, like, it should never be a competition. It should always be a collaboration.
It should always be. So anybody who's interested, I'm always open and welcoming anybody. I already collabed with one called Beard Merch. I don't know if you've seen the hats that we did with the 313.
Okay,
Detroit. So the lion is on one side, and then it say born and raised in Detroit, Michigan on the other side with the 313 in the middle.
Okay, yes.
So I know they seen them hats. And I also help a lot of people out, and a lot of brands and people who want to start, they can hit me up and I'll sit on the phone and talk with you for hours.
Now, if they do, how do they hit you up? How?
Instagram, you can DM me and send me your number, I'll call, or you can call the Stone Jungle number that's on my page. You can actually click call and I'm going to answer. And if you have any questions about, hey, where you get your t-shirts from, where you get your hoodies from, where you get good joggers from, I'm here to help. Hey, can you help me print this or do this? Who does your label print? Me. I do it. So I'm here to help.
And that's one thing that I honestly love about you, just knowing and watching you, and then I see the versatility and the style and the way you do it. And I'll be so amazed, like, oh my God, he put the Pistons underneath the jungle. Like, how you do that? So I just like, oh my God, like, it's so creative. And people don't even think about it. Then when they see it, it's like, oh, I would have never.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't even wear sneakers, but I still be looking at them like I might be able to do just one pair of shoes in my lifetime and just throw it on, go to a game. Because I mean, it's just so different. I love the colors. So I remember when you were doing the half and half jackets.
Yeah.
That was. I'm like, oh my god. And I think that's when we first met, right?
Yep. Some years ago.
Yeah. And I was like, who brand is this? So yeah, some definitely dope stuff. And you've been rocking for how long now?
5 years. Yeah, 5 years.
And it has not stopped or slowed down.
And I don't plan to.
Okay. So, and actually you just talked about the material where they get it from. So we're gonna go back to the questions. This is from Instagram. Ladies Love Fashion had multiple questions for you. I chose two. How do I research for good quality activewear like the 80/20 cotton without wasting money on all the wholesale vendors?
Call me. Come and meet up with me. And I help you and walk you through that because I already been through that process. And that's a problem that I had. And unfortunately, it's the only way to get around it is to reach out to other people and see, hey, where do you get this from or where do you get that from? And I'm here to offer that to you. So you don't have to spend your money on buying it. Because like I said, I did that. I had to buy stuff from somewhere everywhere, just sample pieces. And like I say, unfortunately, you have to do that. Even when you're trying to get stuff from overseas, a lot of people try to get stuff from China or Pakistan or something. You have to spend the money and invest to see what you can get out of it, you know?
Yeah, because a lot of businesses and boutiques and brands when they start, they most of the time get foreign vendors.
Yeah.
All the time because it's just the quickest way to find something. And when you Google it, that's the first thing that pop up are the foreign vendors.
Every time.
So is it you like she said, I guess she's been using a lot of wholesalers and she's been getting not good quality.
Not good quality.
And you do. Because there are some that are okay.
Yeah.
But you're right, you have to be willing to spend
and find what you like. Because it's out there. You might get something, you be like, oh, this okay. And then later you might find something that's better and leave that alone or push it to the side.
Okay, and then from Facebook, Celeste Ford Matthews wants to know, how do I purchase?
StoneJunkleApparel.com is the best and quickest way, to where you don't even have to go nowhere. Other stores I'm available at are Strictly Sportswear and, of course, Creative Collections on 6 Mile. Always been with them and rocking with them for the whole time since I started. I might have been in their store since 2-3 months after I started. So if you're close by there, stop in there, or you can call me and you might want to get something custom or place a custom order. And I'm here to help with that too.
That was the next question. Yeah. Can we get custom orders?
Definitely. When I open the store, you will be able to come in and help design your own logo. So, your own design, not own logo. But you might say, hey, I want this part blue, this part red, the face orange, the eyes green. I'm going to be like, all right, have a seat. Give me about 5 minutes.
That's it, 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Come right out with it.
The turnaround time is amazing. I feel like I gotta step my game up, y'all, because I'm not on the 5-minute turnaround time. Now you can't be on my show embarrassing me.
My bad.
My people probably on here like, hold on, don't y'all be
That's when the store opened though. Right now it's a few days because I gotta ship it out and all of that. But that's when the store opened.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. They have it just like that.
I'm coming to take a class. He gonna have to get me together. Y'all, so I got some 5 minute turnaround time. Because they be texting me, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Look. Okay, so this is from Facebook. Her name is Nordica. She wants to know, she says she already has her EIN for a boutique. How do I get my seller's permit or sales permit or my sales tax license? And then she wants to know, is that the same thing?
It's basically the same thing. You go on... because it's been a while for me, so I'm thinking right now. But if you go on Lord.gov, all of that stuff is on there. And if you call them, they will help you. It's always somebody there to help you, with any questions that you have. But they should have sent you one with that. I believe they sent it in the mail, maybe. I'm trying to remember. I'm going to get her info. I'm going to get your info from on here, and then I'm going to hit you up. So look for that. When I go home, I'm going to research and see what I did. Because I know I have a seller's permit that they do send me in the mail yearly.
Okay, awesome. And you follow up. He gonna follow up, y'all. Let me get my life together over here. So, I had a couple questions about your personal life. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Always happens.
I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm like, I'm gonna put a couple of these on the cue cards, but I don't know if I'm gonna ask all of them.
Right, okay.
So we just gonna start with, are you single?
No.
No. That was just a straight no, okay? They want to know your age.
Hey.
I'm like, wait a minute. Then they're like, where's the store location? I'm like, you cannot be popping up on this man.
talk about yeah, I want to buy something, but really I just want to
just need your number. Right. So he is not single, ladies, okay? Not single.
Not single. They like, dang.
Look, I'm like,
they probably going off the live now.
don't log off, y'all. Don't log off. Okay, so is there anything like in particular that you see with new like designers and new people opening like storefronts, businesses that they always miss or forget to do or skip a step, and it's like this is the main part?
Customer service. Everybody always skip out on good customer service. So that's the number one thing that I try to thrive on. You know, when somebody call me, they don't even get a chance to complain if something went wrong. I rarely get one of those, but sometimes it do happen. We are human, you know what I mean? Even the bigger companies have stuff that they mess up on. I'm sure y'all probably got a shirt from Nike that you might have washed once and been like, man, what happened? And you can't take it back to them. But with me, you can bring it back. If you get something from me and it don't last 50 or 100 washes, bring it back. You got a warranty. I'm going to give you a brand new one, the same one for free. Don't bleach it like some people did. But black shirts, too. They bleached them. Brought them back like, man, you said it's a warranty. No, not that. But
Bleaching the colors.
they bleached it. They did all that. Just to get a new one. They wore it a few times, put a little bleach on it. Man, it messed up. No, it didn't. You did that.
Yeah,
I can't
like
cover
hot
it.
dog now.
Yeah,
You did
it's
that.
warranty, not insurance.
You might want to break. It's a difference.
It's a difference. It's a warranty.
It's a difference.
I mean, it has insurance on it. But yeah, customer service is something that everybody misses on. And what made me pay so much attention to that is, for some reason, our people are always quick to judge our people.
Man.
Every single time.
We are the worst critics in the world.
If you take one extra day to give them something, if you say, hey, you call me on Monday, I'm going to have it for you on Wednesday morning. They are calling you Tuesday night. If you're, oh man, I knew I shouldn't have shot with them. Can I? If I buy 3 of them, can you knock 50 off or 100 off? You ain't say that in Somerset,
right?
When you went in there to buy them Jordans or wherever you went out there to buy them Louis or Gucci's, you didn't say, well, if I get 2 of them, no. Because if you don't got it, guess what you got to do? Put something back.
And then if they out there going to Louis and Gucci, when they add the tax, that's another 100 almost too.
That was the outfit.
Okay.
That was a Stone Jungle outfit.
And some money left in your pocket. Okay.
Hey.
And now.
And from Sassy Chic, you could have got a few outfits.
A few.
Man,
don't say nothing. Yep, or the birthday discount or the family discount. The family discount is, I just like, me don't have no family. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes. Don't skip the customer service, that's for sure. And you'll always get a returning customer. You gotta give them an experience and show them that you appreciate their dollar or their money, and which you should.
Yeah.
Because they could have spent it anywhere and they chose to spend it with you. So show them you appreciate it. Make sure you hit them with a smile, a handshake, a hug, a thank you, whatever.
And so I know we were talking before we went live and got started. You were saying like you had sent some free gifts to a couple customers. Yeah. If you want to like elaborate on that.
Yeah. So if it takes maybe an extra day or 2 for shipping, even when it's not my fault. So I've had people get boxes returned and they like, hey, what's going on? What happened with my shipment? And it be actually the mail or FedEx or USPS fault that they didn't deliver. Maybe they put a sign for it on there and they didn't realize that they did, and they went home, they left a sticker and they returned it to me. I still send it back with a free gift. Or if something is out of stock and I say it's gonna be back and it may be a day late or something like that, restocking, I send them a free hat. It just depends. So you get lucky. And while we talk about that, I have to say and mention that I have a mystery box subscription. For $10 a month, every month you receive something in the mail. Whether it's a shirt, a hat, some people get a hoodie. You could get even up to a $200 gift card. Some people get a whole jogging suit for $10 a month.
And is that on the website?
That's on the website.
It's on the website, you guys. www.stonejungleapparel.com.
Yeah.
Go get y'all mystery box. Do the subscription right now. $10 a month.
$10 a month.
$120 a year. Now y'all know y'all can't beat that.
That's it. You know what? Just for that, and because we talking about it, if you pay for the full year, I'm gonna make it $100 for the year and send you a free shirt.
Now you know what? That needs to be a code for me. That needs to be the fashion mix-up code, because I just saved y'all $20 a year. But that
and got them a free shirt.
And got you a free shirt.
Your first box coming with 2 shirts.
Boom. Okay. Yes, that's what's up. So about the like trademarking and just registering, I see a lot of people that start businesses and they just come up with a name and they just throw it on stuff and they don't register the name, they don't trademark it, and then somebody comes along and like it and they take it and they're like, that's not fair.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
It's nothing you can, exactly, it's nothing to do about it. So I get asked a lot, well, what should I do first? So what should they do first?
Definitely before you make anything, trademark it. I did, and people call me and they ask, what should I do? How do I start it? How do I get the tax ID? And my first question always is your logo trademark? Or if it's a name, it's a trademark. They always, oh, well, I ain't know how. It's $250. Do it. Call me back. I ain't printing nothing. Don't send me nothing no more till you do that. And they be like, well, it's to help you. You know, they be wanting me to do it, but I don't want to be responsible for your logo, and I don't want to see you lose. So I actually had somebody send me a logo that was amazing. And I was like, listen, somebody gonna steal this. I said, so before I print anything for you, any shirt, I'm gonna need you to go and get the trademark. And I sent them all the information, how to do it, where to do it, everything, right then in the email. He did it, hit me back and said, hey bro, I appreciate that. It's done and I'm ready.
Yes.
I printed the stuff right up for him. And everywhere he go, people is like, man, that's great, man, that's cool. And it is. It is. And somebody would have stolen that and I got a trademark.
Well, that's, yeah, especially when it's dope like that, because I even noticed another designer, Detroitism, how he switched up his D, and then when I seen the buses, I was like, oh my God, I'm like, is that trademark? So yeah, it happens real quick. Like before you even realize it, it's like a snap, and then somebody else got it, somebody got that, but they named it something different, but it's really similar. So yeah, and then what about actually just make sure the name is available? A lot of people do stuff and it's like, it's not even available.
Yeah, that's part of the trademark.
You can't even, so they don't even realize it takes 2 seconds to go downtown and just, hey, is this available?
Well, now it's really just online.
Well, right. I keep forgetting COVID. Everything shut down. Right. Everything is online.
It's right there.
When I started, it wasn't online. You had to go get the little ticket.
Yeah.
But
I started a entertainment company back in 2008. It was back in my young hood days.
Cause you know I'm like entertainment.
Yeah. For throwing parties, for trying to throw concerts and stuff like that, and it was a real similar, but at the same time like. Young again, ghetto type name. I hate to say that word, but it was Get Money Entertainment. And there was people in Florida with chains, shirts, hoodies. I'm talking about $10,000-$20,000 pieces, and nothing was trademarked, nothing was legit. And I just they tripping. It was Facebook pages, everything. It wasn't just in Florida. It was like people everywhere. They had Get Money Entertainment, and nobody trademarked it. Nobody really had an LLC. They had Get Money Records and all type of stuff. I'm like. It's crazy. So make sure you do it, because I was like, good thing I know what I'm doing.
So you just really got it together, trademark everything.
The trademark, everything. It happens.
So another question that people are asking is, when they're filing for the EIN, just knowing the difference between the sole proprietorship, the I don't even think of 3 different kinds. The S corp, C corp, yeah, all different corporations. How do you? Like if you get the LLC, the limited liability, like how do you determine what is the appropriate identification for your business?
Well, I say always start with the LLC. You can always switch it later. When you're dealing with S corps and C corps, you have to have a board, you have to have a team, you have to have different members. So you have to have so many members, and there's so much going on, and it's such a bigger and more in-depth tax type of situation when you're dealing with that. It's just on such a bigger scale. It really is sole proprietorship, I believe, is more so for like labor trade or work and stuff like that, so that wouldn't really be it. I'm not too familiar with it, but LLC will always cover you when you're trying to start a brand, because that's what I'm familiar with, or just a simple business that you start. So again, I can help you with that too. I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit, as you can see.
And I remember when I was doing mine, because I have LLC too, but when I went on the IRS website to get it, it had like small descriptions under each one. Under each one. Okay. So you're able to read the descriptions, which will help you determine which category you fit best in as well. And then do a little research. Google know everything. Google is like the smartest person on earth right now. Listen, Google is Dr. Google. Whatever you need Google to be, that's what Google is for you. Just put it in there and hit search. And TikTok has been really, really good. Put something in there, And it's all type of stuff on
That's
TikTok.
that's like the new YouTube. Man.
Okay, like it's like YouTube and Google in one.
Yeah.
Like you just they give you some video clips and all that. Like TikTok is great.
Yeah.
So we know that the pop-up is coming in March. We know that the store is coming in the summer. Oh. Look, y'all, don't judge me. First time, we live. So what other, I know I asked you about fashion shows, but I seen some swimwear. Now correct me if I'm wrong. I see, cause I'll be watching.
I see.
I ain't just want you out here for nothing. I'll be watching. I seen some swimwear.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I see a little, switching up going on. So when the store open in the summer, are we gonna see a lot more ladies? I know you got stuff for the ladies, I know. But you originally started with, our men.
Yeah.
So are we gonna see a lot more pieces for the ladies, like the swimwear? Are you gonna make accessories for that swimwear? We gonna see some like lingerie pieces, some Stone Jungle.
Maybe some loungewear. But ladies are my main focus because I got the men's part covered so far. So ladies are my main focus for this year with a lot of new pieces, honestly. I just want to get it out there that I do have stuff for women. Not a lot, but I do. And any jogging suit, any shirt that you see on there, it will fit women. You don't have to just think, oh, he just only got stuff for men. But yes, you will see some swimwear. You seen the one piece.
Yes.
The burgundy one.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I was like, oh, I don't got one of those.
Yeah, that's featured in the movie that I'm doing, actually, Love and Fate 3. So
yes, I've seen that. I've seen that with Ron Dance and
it's by Tragan with Rockstar Visuals, Tragan Kier Studios. And it's gonna be big. Love and Fate 1 and 2 is already out. It's already on Tubi and Amazon and everything. But I don't show up till part 3, so make sure y'all check out all 3, but mainly
mainly my part.
No, all of them. Actually, all of them for real. It's good and it's a good. I can't get his stuff away, but I was about to go.
Tubi and Amazon.
Love and Fate.
Love
1
and Fate.
2, and part 3 coming in March as well, I believe.
So is this like the first time you're getting into acting? Is this like?
Well, I don't know what D. Jones, shout out to D. Jones, did with the movie he was doing, but that was my first time coming out, but this is my first time starring. So.
Oh, this is a lead role.
Yeah, this is a lead role.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing as an NFL quarterback.
I
had to actually throw the football for real, so I did some
training.
Yeah, I did a little something. My training probably came from the hood when I was little with some pick 'em up.
So for all the questions I got about the single stuff, because y'all can't have them, at least y'all can go watch the movie. You gonna have your shirt off?
I think so.
Is your shirt gonna be off? They gonna have some training sessions, some weightlifting going on.
It's a training session. It's a shower scene.
Okay, ladies, listen. Miss Erin on Facebook, you better go watch this movie. When does this movie come out?
March.
Okay, Erin. March. Yo, star football player. Erin gonna be like, Zoom.
Oh, man. Crazy.
But don't you get that all the time? Like when you out, like it's not like you're not an attractive man, and then like you're successful, and then you have a story like your background, and so when you do see that, that's like a thing, like that's attractive to women. So this can't be like, I know you probably like used to this by now.
Yeah, a little bit. It still take me by surprise because again, I did do some time, so coming home, women change. Y'all a lot more aggressive. It used to be back in the day, they'd wait and it'd be like they'd do something like flick their hair or might smile at you a little bit to get your attention. Now they like, hey, you, here, now.
Look, over here.
Over here. Come here, you. Yeah, I'll be like, damn.
Right. And then they don't. I've never done it. Disclaimer. I've never done it, but a lot of women, they're like, just take my number. Like they write down half for you, they just slide it in your hand. I'm like,
they grab a phone out of my hand. What you doing on this phone? Let me see. Let me go and put my number in here right quick. You should be calling or texting me.
Now, when a woman has done that to you, have you ever called? I'm like, wait, it was a pause. It was a pause.
I had to think back. Yes, long time ago, probably 2017 maybe or 18. Yes, I had. I mean, usually I don't, because I remember going and sitting in the bar one time, and I'm just eating, enjoying my food, and I'm kicking it with somebody, and we talking, and she like, so it's taking you too long to ask my number, so go and give me your phone before I get out of here. And I'm like,
because she like, I'm about to go.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. She like, it's been great talking to you. You look good, I look good. She got to do it in the hand like this.
Make it
like,
happen.
I'm like, all right, my bad. It's crazy.
And so the second day, how was that?
This is the wait a minute.
Was it the second day? I was getting those. Now I'm just digging. I'm just getting those. I'm like, because you said you called her. So how did that go?
It went all right for a second, but it was too much.
You're like, wait a second. All right, y'all, let me get back on track. I just got all distracted. Okay, so this is from IG. His name is Vic Chris Jones. What inspired you to start Stone Jungle, and what was the level of difficulty?
What inspired me was going inside of the store and seeing how much some of that other stuff cost from the big name people. Honestly, I really went shopping. So I was thinking of what I could do when I came home inside of prison, and clothing came to mind. But when I came home, I did like everybody else do, and I set it aside, and I just was happy to be back into the world. So until I went in the store and I seen they wanted $150 for a hoodie, then $100 for the matching pants, because that day then, I was like, you know what? I had that idea when I was in there to start this clothing line.
You have me laughing. My eyes will be watering. You're going to make my makeup run. Wait a minute. You said it was at that moment.
At that moment, and I was like, so I did have that idea when I was in there to go to start this. And I really went home, got to looking through this notebook I had, the notes from when I was in there, what I was going to do with ideas, and I really drew up the line. And they had the city behind it at first. I drew it up, this was the name I said, put it together, and created it. It wasn't too difficult at first. The most difficult thing was calling people who I thought was friends and asking them for help. People who were already established in the clothing business. So they gave me all of their stuff to wear. So it's like, here you go, welcome home. Give you a whole box. But when you call them like, hey, I'm thinking about starting a clothing line. Like, where do you get these t-shirts? Or where do you get these hats? Oh, I'm going to call you right back. And I haven't heard from them still to this day. Yeah. They just sitting back and envying. Because a lot of
and probably watching because you done probably surpassed
some of them
all of them.
Game
not all, right. So it's probably like, dang, if I would have just, you know what I'm saying, we probably could have did this together. But and then that's our last question.
Okay.
So she's saying that she talked to people, asked them for information, they didn't give it to her. And this is also another one from Ladies Love Fashion. She had a couple questions.
Okay.
But what do you think about those who does not want to share, the business owners and the brands that don't want to share the information on how to get the quality clothing?
The first thing come to mind is just sad. I don't even know how to put it into words, and that's crazy that she asked that as I'm speaking on it. You know
that's what I'm like, oh, and this is my last question.
Yeah, again, it's just so much money out here for all of us, and it makes me feel good. Like, people ask me all the time, like when they call me and they talking to me and I'm giving them all this information, they really stop and be like, man, why are you sharing all this with me, man? I appreciate it, but even women, like, I really appreciate this. Like, what makes you do this? Like, give up everything like that? I'd be like, because it's enough for all of us. I want to see you succeed. You know what I'm saying? Helping you helps me as well.
Yep.
We from here together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I don't care if I make it to Fashion Week over in the UK or anything like that. If I can bring my people with me, I'm bringing
everybody with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up to where I can have my own fashion show. We gotta sticking this thing together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't care if I have a fashion show at the Renaissance Building downtown with the news and everybody there. You know what if you have one in your backyard, I'm gonna come to yours.
Yes.
And be like, hey, let me put my stuff in there. None of that is gonna stop me. You know, it's crazy. Don't call them no more. Call me. That's what I can say about that. Call me. I'm here to help.
And the fun fact, you guys, like, and I know this for sure is true, like doing fundraisers, and there was no like, oh, pay come to the spot. I have always been able to call Ryan like, hey, I got this fundraiser I'm doing at the church. I need some designers. Can you do it? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, I need donations because we trying to help church raise money. He has even paid to help me do fundraisers, so it's genuine. It's genuine. That's the one thing that I do really honestly love, because it's like I can call you and I'm like, hey, like this going on. You like, oh, put me down.
Put me down.
I don't even have to set up a date. I'm like, okay, are you available? You like, just put me down. Let me know. Text me. Send it to me. I'll be like, is your calendar clear? So that's one of the things that's really, really important to me, and why I wanted to start this, because I feel like there are a lot of designers that are open and we do want to help and uplift each other. Yeah. But then you do run into those that's like everything is a secret. It's like it's not that deep. Because like you said, it's millions, billions of people in the world. You can't sell to everybody. And we all don't have the same style. We all don't have the same taste. We might have a few things that's similar, but we all have something different to offer to everybody.
Right. And with that, I'm not you. So people like the experience to come and shop with you and see you and interact with you the same way that they will with me. So give everybody that chance. Let everybody put a smile on everybody's face.
Yes, yes. So that is going to sum up the questions that I have. Do you have any last minute statements you want to tell the people? And definitely tell them again how to shop, get in touch with you, follow you.
Stone Jungle Apparel on all platforms, on Facebook, Instagram. I even have YouTube, Twitter, everything. You can always shop at stonejungleapparel.com or stop in Creative Collections on 6 Mile or Strictly Sportswear on 7 Mile. And look out for some posts about the pop-up shop. I know there's some people that's going to be calling and asking me after this live about that. You know I'm going to try to have you there. And I really want to say that I really appreciate you having me as your first guest.
No, this was like, yes, such an honor to me because I was just thinking like, I need somebody dope. I need somebody that's going to come through and just be open about everything. And I'm like, boom, you was the first person that popped in my head. Honestly, it was no hesitation. And definitely send me the flyer so you guys that follow me. I'll be posting about the pop-up shop in March. I'll be posting about the opening for the store. Make sure you send it to me so I can post about that as well. And yes, Sassy Chic will get a table at the pop-up shop. You will see us there. Okay. Just make sure just let me know.
The fashion show, because we do that every year. Changed it from January to July now.
I'll definitely. Okay. And the models, look, fashion show in July. Summertime fashion show, y'all know.
I'm always looking for models.
Not y'all. I'm about to put them on the spot because here we go, and y'all can say y'all seen it. These my witnesses. If I do the July fashion show, which I do, you gotta let me model a swimsuit.
Let's do it.
I want my own swimsuit.
Okay, done.
Period. Okay. I'm not like I want it to be. We gonna work. It's gonna be a collaboration swimsuit. I want a Stone Jungle Sassy Chic swimsuit.
Let's do it.
I want my own personal one.
Let's do it.
Okay, y'all hear that? So when the fashion show comes and y'all all get y'all tickets and we there, y'all gonna see the collaboration, the first collaboration for Stone Jungle and Sassy Chic, because there will be more. And thank you so much again. I don't know if you want to show the pieces one more time before we get out of here. And don't forget, you guys, his website is www.stonejungleapparel.com. And the number is on the Instagram, which is
313-208-5973.
Thank you so much for tuning in and watching live. I hope you guys loved it. If you have any further questions, please send them to me or him. If you send them to me, I will forward them over. I promise you. I'm going to give the information over so you can follow up with those who you wanted to. And again, thank you guys for tuning in to the Fashion Mix-Up. And I hope you guys have a great night.